Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi. I'm sorry. I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
I'm Aaron. Wade's back.
Thanks for... yeah, I'm back. You're welcome.
Yeah. And end of the sign of the end of podcast times, Wade Randolph.
Yeah, I guess we gotta quit soon.
Yeah. People didn't like how spicy you got.
Whoops, sorry. No, this is what happens when you stop drinking and then you drink a lot.
Yeah.
My tolerance is gone, man. I fell asleep here yesterday.
That's true. He did.
Not for long, though,
Happy
right?
birthday, Sevon.
Was it very long?
I don't know. I wasn't, like, monitoring you.
Good.
Oh, he's been out for an hour.
I didn't want people taking pictures of me and shit.
Well, right? Sevon's brother wanted to draw on your face with a Sharpie, but...
Fucking guy.
I said no.
Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF. Our good friend. Well, new friend, but we can say that, right?
She's my
we're
good
friends.
friend.
She's Aaron's good friend. And Willie and I's new friend.
Okay.
And I guess Sevon, too. I don't know if he knows her or not.
No,
where we go way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Sevon and Aaron's good friend. Willie and I's new friend. Josh, you want to weigh in? New friend. And I already forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot her name. Bella. God damn it. Okay. It's like is that a Disney? There's a Bella at Disney. Let's welcome aboard. I'm sorry. The SSRLSF. It's florist Meredith Ambruso. Florist.
Yeah.
To the star. I want to say to the stars.
You can, yeah, let's say it.
Well, she said you're a high-end florist.
I do flowers for like production and sometimes like music videos. And I used to costume. And so I kind of hated that after a while.
Why?
Because it's so stressful.
It's too much work.
It's
What?
so
Why?
fun.
Really?
Yeah. They like will be like, hey, here's 7 people to get dressed, but we will give you all this time. And then the night before they'll be like, we don't like anything we told you to do.
Really?
Yeah. It was very stressful.
I've done
but it was
so
fun
many
too.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, yeah, looks good.
That sounds. I wish I worked for you.
I've
That
done
would have
I've done
been really
two
nice.
movies.
I can't tell you how many costumers I've seen show up at the dock and just loading the car up with too many clothes because
But you get to keep them all, right?
Sometimes, but a lot of them are rented from like costume houses.
If
So
it's
then-
like a period piece or something, or
Yeah.
like, okay.
I did a lot of like period piece stuff.
Really? What can
Mhm.
you? Any big ones that I would know?
I did some stuff for American Horror Story,
Oh, okay.
but there's like so many different levels of like shows. So it would be like the commercials or like just. It was like, I don't know. It's just like a whole wild world.
Just like pieces of the show is what you would do.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen American Horror Story.
I like it.
It's good.
It's scary.
It's like anthology season based, right?
Yeah.
Like every season a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was like behind, like I was watching everything get done, talking to the people. I was like, you're still a scary clown. I still don't like this. Like really, really like eerie. You're at like Griffith Park at like 3 a.m. You're like, I still hate this. I don't like it. It's scary.
I don't want to be here.
No.
So now that you're a florist,
Mhm.
did you? What's the biggest musical act that you've worked on?
Wait, what?
She said she did music videos.
Oh, okay.
I did let's see. Well, one of the biggest like shoots I did, because one of the music videos isn't out yet, so
You can't talk about it?
no, but it is
Is it
it's a
Drake?
good one.
Ooh.
Is it
No, it's-
Beyonce?
It's a good one. And the photo
Is
shoot
it
was
Weird
with
Al?
Oh, I wish it was with Weird Al.
We can hook you up with Weird Al. We know people who know.
Yeah?
Come on.
Yeah, man, I'm name dropping. I don't care.
I remember seeing him at like the state fair in Paso Robles. Blink 182 opened for him.
Fuck off.
And it was
Rad.
and I was like
Cool.
14.
That's awesome.
It was so cool and like
And it was a state fair?
yes.
And you were 14? That had
Yeah.
to been like when they were at the height of their
Yes.
popularity.
It was
What?
so
Dude
fun.
Ranch just came out. Everyone
Yeah.
was like so excited.
Yeah, that was so
The last time I
fun.
saw him was at a state fair.
Weird
Yeah.
Al.
What?
I
In
think
Orange
that's
County.
like that would yeah.
was huge. It was great.
I don't think
It was
I've ever
huge.
been to a state fair.
You should go. There's like some of the best people watching is a state fair.
Because they're all like weirdos.
It's like every kind of person. You
Bunch
just
of
don't know what you're
freaks.
gonna see.
How into this is a I always forget to say that this is a contemporary mythology and contemporary mythology and paranormal discussion podcast. I always forget to say that. How into that are you? Are you into
Very.
that?
Yep.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube search history look like?
Mostly like alien stuff.
Okay.
I want to see where they're going. I
Where
want
they're-
to not maybe go to where they're going.
Do you think that Jeremy Renner is an alien?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, right?
He would be.
You
Yeah.
found
Yeah,
someone
that
who
makes
believes
sense.
Because he's
That adds up.
inexplicable. It's inexplicable.
Yeah,
His
there's
career is like, what?
yeah, from like wasn't he in Serendipity and you're like no, that's somebody else. But
John Cusack?
no, he was in that too. He was, the person anyway, anyways, yeah, he's an alien for sure.
Wait, but you still didn't answer. I want one band that you did a music video
Oh,
for.
I did Flowers for Vince Staples and it
He's a rapper?
mhm.
Okay. I'm like out of hip hop. I don't know. Is he good?
Yeah, he's great. He's really good.
Is it like melodic rap or is it like what kind of is it like mumble rap?
It's like I don't think I'm the right person to
Uh,
describe it. I feel
I'll
like
look
he'll
it
be
up.
like,
I'll
"Oh,
look it
that's not cool." Like,
How many
I'm
crimes has he committed?
I don't know, but he went to school in Long Beach.
Oh.
So I was like, me too. And
Wait, did you guys go to school together? You did, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I sat behind Meredith, in front of Meredith.
behind me, I used to fall asleep
Yeah.
in that class. It was
That's
after
right.
lunch. It was nap time.
Did you ever get drunk at school?
At school? No.
We were good. I feel like
We were good.
our school was good. We were good kids.
Not
I mean, not
everybody.
everyone, not everybody. You're right. You're right.
I did a
But
few
we were
times, did
good.
you?
I think we thought that we were bad in the way that we would like find each other not in class, like on a bench, and I'd be like, "You're here too," and we would just be very loud, and that's how we got caught. We were just too loud.
We were just
All
very
the
loud.
time.
Just the loudest. I think
Yeah.
we were just trying to see how loud we could
You
be.
sound like degenerates, honestly.
Nah, not
I
that
never
really.
Maybe.
cut class. Never.
Did you drink in school ever?
Yeah, not like a lot.
Right. I probably did like 4 times.
I think I only did like once or twice.
Well, probably more.
Once you realize how stupid it is, you're like, well, fuck, man. I don't have to be sober for this.
People thought I was drunk at grad night.
People thought I was always stoned, but
It's just like
Were you?
Yeah.
no.
no, I didn't smoke at all. I was too scared. I was like, something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, no one ever
Yeah.
offered it to me.
Me too.
Until it was finally offered to me, and I was like, "Whoa, this is cool."
And the rest is history.
Yeah, well, it was like the end of senior year. It was probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. We do something here on the show called the sob scale.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for this.
Oh, the crying is making me lactate. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Your baby
I'm all wet.
Sob scale stands for skeptic or believer. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the 5 questions, I'm going to grade you anywhere between 0 and 5. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a believer. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a skeptic.
Okay.
Are you ready to be weighed on the sob scale?
Yes.
First question, 3-parter. I already know the answer. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Yes.
All of it.
I saw a spaceship one time.
Come
and
on.
No, I swear to God. And it did the 3 thing and then it went straight up.
What's the
I
was-
3 thing?
Huh?
What's the 3 thing?
So, okay, there's this thing that if you look on if you look online,
Uh-huh.
there's like a certain formation that the spaceship will
triangle
make.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like in the passenger seat with an ex-boyfriend. We were on a road trip and I was looking out the window and I saw like something really weird in the sky and I was following. I was like, there's something really weird out there. And we had already left a really weird town called Truth or Consequences. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Sounds like a bad movie.
I haven't heard of it. Where is it?
It's in New Mexico, and they got the name after a game show. Like it was called like Sweet something Springs, Sweet Hot Springs or something like that. And then there was a game show called Truth or Consequences. And somehow, I can't remember the whole story, but basically like someone like applied for the town to be changed to the name of the game show. And it was all done legally. Like it's called Truth or Consequences.
That's wild.
I figured
It's
it was
really
a military
strange.
thing.
Probably that too. Yeah, they send everyone to like these hot springs, this tiny town that's really creepy. But yeah, so leaving the creepy town, I saw a spaceship, and yeah, it was scary.
Oh, they pulled it
I was
up.
worried. I thought like getting to the hotel was like someone
So
probably
wait.
knows that I know.
Yeah, right?
Did you just see lights, or did you actually see like a thing?
It was like a little like light, but it didn't look normal.
It moved in way. I'm putting words in your mouth. It moved in ways that other things that you know didn't move.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it was like it was like the three lights, and then it just disappeared.
It
just
like was steady and like moving across the sky, and then it was like ding, 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 and then it went straight up.
What?
Yeah, it was really, really creepy and scary.
Okay. Is that when you started believing, or were you predisposed to like believing this stuff?
I already believed in it. My grandpa's brother growing up, he worked for the CIA, and he just kind of was like, no, they're out there.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, no,
That's
so
cool.
true.
Come on.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna throw this story
I
out there
like
because this is just like me.
Okay, but we're in the sob scale, so
I'll do it quick. I went out to walk Pearl 2 nights ago. For some reason, I'm staring in one spot of the sky as I'm walking. I always look at the sky, but I'm staring in one spot, and then I see this really bright.
No, I'm sorry. Willie has seen UFOs like all
every
the
day.
time.
Like every day he sees them.
So I'm looking at this spot, and then this thing was just fucking bright as shit. It was brighter than Venus, which was out, so I could compare it to Venus, which is the brightest thing in the sky after the moon, sun, moon, Venus. And it like faded out the same way looking at a Tesla coil does, or like, and then so I was going like, okay, fuck, this is weird. I see this shit too much. Like, I put the question out there: is there like a war with that going on that I need to take place in, referring to the war against aliens,
Like
right?
on Instagram?
Just like in the future realm of saying that these things are dangerous to us. Whatever.
What do you mean you put it out there? What do you mean?
Well, like it's just kind of like praying to the universe for a question
you just said it.
And then like if I see a UFO here, then this answers this question. If I see it here, it answers this question. And then like inside the Big Dipper, outside of the Big Dipper. And then I saw one within a minute outside of the Big Dipper. I mean, I don't know. Fuck.
So you were psychically okay. I understand.
This is a short story.
Yeah,
like,
come on.
all right, I'm done.
Wrap
I'm
it
done.
up.
I'm done. All right, go ahead.
All right,
sending it
second
out.
question.
Okay.
Second question. Ghosts.
Oh yeah,
You do?
yeah.
Did you have a ghost story?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. What is
The house.
it?
Well, the house that we grew up in was haunted, and then I
Wait,
didn't.
I'm sorry. You're from Long Beach?
Yeah, but before that, from like baby till I was 10, I lived in Downey. And we lived in this
Okay.
old like Spanish style home that was built in the 30s, and it had like a secret door that went from like the side yard into the house, like right by the fireplace. And that room was really creepy. It was the front room, like the living room, dining room, that we'd only really sit in for like holidays and birthdays.
Yeah, we had one of those.
Yeah. But that one I had like creepy dreams growing up, and my mom told us like as adults like, oh yeah, the house was haunted.
Really?
But it wasn't until I was in like Connecticut and at a friend's house, and I had like an actual ghost experience where I was like, I'm not sleeping in this room, and I slept on a couch because it scared me so bad. It was really, really creepy. Like I heard like a sound above on like I had a tour of the whole house, and then I didn't get a tour of the attic, And that's where there was like this dragging sound like coming from. It was so creepy.
Dragging like a body or like chains?
It sounded like someone moving like something heavy, like heavy furniture being dragged across. What? And it was like it was getting louder. Like I could not hear it at one point. And then I opened a door. I was like trying to figure out like where the sound could be coming from, like logically, like, okay, maybe it's a pipe, like it's an older home, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like up in the attic. There was a light on. It was so creepy. I shut the door and I was just like, this is where like crazy shit happened. Like it's Connecticut.
Yeah. Old time.
Yeah.
Ew.
But like, I bet they murdered a bunch of witches
Hey,
there.
yeah,
I have
did.
a question though.
Okay.
Why chains? What's with these ghosts? Why do they have chains?
It's the chains of their life. It's the
It's like holding them.
It's not literal? They weren't like chained up or something?
Could have been.
It could have been chained up.
Do you think their name was Alice?
Well, no, maybe not.
What was the song I was singing?
I don't know what you were saying.
Chains were in the song. So your erasure.
Question 3.
Sorry.
All right. I'm waiting for him to wrap up. Question 3. Psychics? I might be out of order here.
Yeah, you are.
Bigfoot?
I don't know about him.
He's right here.
I know. I feel bad that I'm like saying it to him that I
Yeah.
don't really know if I
You don't
believe
think?
him.
Yeah.
Sorry, bruh.
It just feels like
He's
that
got a
one.
clip on
I
his
don't
neck.
know. There's creatures,
That's
but
fine.
I don't know if I believe in like Bigfoot being like. What does he do? What's the point?
What does he do exactly?
What's the point of him?
Exactly.
What did he do? I feel
Well,
like it's
some
just
people-
like the mascot of like Santa Cruz. Like
Some
they're
people-
like, no, he's real.
Some people think
Like,
he picks
maybe-
up trash.
Huh?
Some people think he
The-
picks up trash.
There's an
What?
idea
That's
that
cute,
there's
but I
an
don't
idea
think
that
so.
he's sent
That's
here to
very
clean up the
cute.
forest.
I would love that to
He's
be
the
real.
new Smokey the Bear, you know.
He's an interdimensional maid.
Yeah, he picks up trash. He takes it back to his dimension. They use it for food or something. I don't
That's
know.
very cute.
It's cute.
It's kind of like Fraggle Rock. Do you remember that show?
Only giant. Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah.
He's giant.
That's cute.
Okay, psychics.
Okay. Yes and no. I think that when people have said that like a psychic, the people who I've heard from that are psychics
Mhm.
will tell you that they can't tell you anything more that you already know it. I don't know.
They're just bringing it to the surface. It's like some
Yeah.
kind of like
inner knowing sort of thing.
You're
but I
not
don't
going to
know.
get a
Like a
specific answer from me,
subconscious.
just so you know.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
Oh, you're the psychic. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, actually, like, give me your money, but like, you knew that, right? And it's like, oh my god, I knew that. I totally
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you been to a psychic?
no, but I mean, it was kind of by accident. I was at the Magic Castle, and like
Yeah.
the late hour side
That
of
guy
the
just
castle.
died, by the way. Rest in peace.
What?
The
guy
owner.
that-
The owner. of
The guy that
Magic
built the
Castle.
castle just
Whoa.
died. Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you like this.
Me too.
Live and everything.
Sorry. If
Feel-
you need a moment.
Feel
we-
like I knew him.
So you're there, and
So I
there's
was
a psychic there.
Yeah, and he it felt like he was
That's cold reading.
but I also was just like, I don't want you to just like, don't tell me. I don't want you to read me. Like, you don't know me.
Mhm.
And he was like, but I do. I was like, oh, creepy.
I would
Yeah,
love being a
fuck
very ambiguously lame psychic. Why are you eating so much peanut butter and jelly? What does that mean?
I mean, I still love peanut butter and jelly, but how did he know? I'm not gonna stop eating it. It's
It's
good.
just all the jelly on your shirt.
Yeah.
It's just the sandwiches sticking out of your pocket. You're trying to sneak in. I don't want to have to eat the dinner.
I don't want it. That dinner was good.
Yeah.
Dude, the dinner
Did you eat
is
it?
so
yeah,
bad,
I did.
dude.
What? So bad.
You liked it?
I did.
It's like chicken. It's like a half chicken. It's like a little chicken.
Did you pick your own food though?
I
You
don't
got to
remember.
choose.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Last time I was there, I
You
luckily
liked it?
knew a magician
Oh, I
and I
thought it
could
was
skip
bad.
it.
I thought it was
got
like
yeah, I did. Oh, sorry.
no. I
Oh,
thought
you thought it was so
maybe
bad.
I'm misremembering. Maybe I really liked it.
Maybe you're thinking of something else.
You can't.
Maybe you were at
Come on.
medieval time.
I
No,
think
they have
we
good
were.
food.
The
Their
food
food
was
was
coming
good.
They
faster
don't
than
have
the
good.
drink.
Wow,
Okay, no.
that's
See, now your
crazy.
credibility is blown. They do not have good food at medieval time.
Yes, they do.
The last time I went, it was like Girl Scouts, and I was 6, and I only joined Girl Scouts because I knew you got.
I
to go
only
to
joined
medieval
Cub
times.
Scouts
Whoa.
to
And
do
then I was
Pinewood
like,
Derby.
I'm out. This is bogus. I am not going to be your friend.
All right, last question. Do you believe that life is a simulation?
No. Like Truman Show?
Like, do we exist in a simulation, like the Matrix?
I don't think
Like
so.
we're a program.
No, that would. I don't even want to. I think like one time I had like a full panic attack day when I was 7, thinking that like was possible, and I just don't want to go back there.
This was your 7-year-old brain was like, oh fuck.
Am I in charge of my life? I'm
What if
7.
what if it's a simulation? I'm 7 years old.
Yeah, Meredith
was
is very
scary.
smart.
Yeah, I'm really smart.
She's very smart.
Well,
Yeah,
smart, sure.
exactly.
Introspective, I guess. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
It's called anxiety.
did.
I don't
I know,
know.
right?
I'm like,
Could be
if
what
you're
if
a
anything,
kid
but
and
it's
you're
what if.
anxious and you just are like, I'm a middle child. Everyone was like off on their own, and I was by myself most
Yeah.
likely, just being like, I don't know, what is life?
That sounds like
Yeah.
a dream to me.
oh, well.
What if an
Damn it.
earthquake happens and then I'm the only one here? That was my
Oh,
thoughts
that
always.
sounds terrible.
What if what?
What if an earthquake happens and I'm the only one here? Like
yeah,
as a child,
you don't want to be Littlefoot.
I don't
Land
wanna be
Before
like
Time.
that.
No thanks. I don't want to be him.
Do you
Trauma
know
just
why?
finding
Man,
friends.
Anxiety's so easy. Moose is
Trauma.
5. He accidentally told us yesterday the reason why it took him so long to come into the party yesterday was because he was like, I don't know anybody. What if someone was going to take me? It's like,
Oh.
whoa, what? You kidding?
Hmm.
These are all my friends. You're freaking. You're thinking about people
What an
taking
idiot.
you. It was sad. I was like,
Aw.
oh man. Am
He
I
asked
doing
me what
this?
my name was like 4 times. I'm like, dude, we've met. You like me.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's messing with you.
He was excited to
Mm.
see you, but
Yeah, he's taking me down a peg.
Mhm.
I'm getting too big for my britches. So yeah, you're like a 3, right? A 3? Because you don't psychics, kind of not really.
hmm
No
And-
simulation.
and not simulation.
No
Yeah.
Bigfoot either.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're
that's
like a
true.
2.
So I'm a 2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Damn, dude, that's low.
It sounds like I'm back in school again.
do you know what you
What?
are?
no.
All right, Willie, hit us with the topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, Voodoo, a religious cult involving witchcraft and communication by trance of ancestors and animistic deities common in Haiti and other Caribbean islands. The New Orleans version of Voodoo says one god does not interfere in daily lives, but the spirits do. Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi. I know. I was.
What?
I,
What was any of that, dude? I heard voodoo, and then it
It's like
was
word
like,
salad.
Thank you. Thank you.
get Chat GPT to do this for you, man.
Or at least type it up. I think he's got it. It's just his handwriting. He can't
This is
read
part
his
of the
cursive.
charm.
I wrote it too fast.
This is part of
It's
the charm.
fine.
It's fine.
I heard you.
I mean. Here's the thing. Voodoo. The voodoo that everyone is familiar with now is like basically the New Orleans based one.
hmm
Yeah, the classic. It's classic.
It's classic. Witchcraft, voodoo dolls, curses. But that came from Africa, Haiti, Caribbean Islands.
Haiti, right?
Well, it started in West Africa, and then that was kind of brought.
Oh, do you know
over.
about this?
Yeah, because I like hadn't. I was volunteering in Haiti, so I had a
Oh, fuck
personal.
off, dude.
Voodoo
Wow.
Like a good person
experience.
and shit. This sucks.
I,
Like after the tsunami or earthquake
It was-
or whatever.
it was 10 years after the earthquake. I went to volunteer at it was a medical center, and it for like the community, and it was also a school. So I taught drawing and painting, and I also was volunteering at an orphanage that was also associated with it.
Isn't she such a
And-
good person?
Yeah,
She's
fuck,
That's
like
awesome.
an angel
And so
on
I,
earth.
That's so awesome.
so I went
All
there.
I've
and-
done is move to LA. That's the only thing I've done in my life. I suck.
Well,
So I was in Haiti. I was in Port-au-Prince, and it's broken up into districts.
Mm-hmm.
And from the airport, it's probably like a 40-minute drive, like inland towards like this mountain town.
They have cars there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have cars there. Like, well, it was funny, like being picked up. There's either tap-taps, which are like the taxi minivans, or they pick you up in a pickup truck, and the back of the truck is caged.
Got it.
And it's like
and you ride with like a goat or
it's
something?
like within like the top 5 most dangerous places in the world, which I didn't like. It's really dangerous.
Did you experience any of the danger?
Not. I mean, I never felt so unsafe, but then I would remember how unsafe it was.
Is it
Right.
dangerous because there's organized crime, or
It's just tons of crime. It's organized. There's also just like even people who aren't well off still have a guarding their house at night.
It's like Brazil. I see a lot of videos of Brazil, and it's like that. They
Yeah.
all have like guards and gates and stuff.
Like the grocery store, like every entrance pretty much has like an armed guard.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah. Lots of crime.
So you're volunteering and stuff,
Mhm.
and then what happens?
So I was volunteering, and around like Christian holidays, there's a voodoo group that comes in from like the beachside town into the city, and they're called the Rah-Rahs. And I didn't know any of that. That was like the only thing I was really afraid of was like voodoo. But I was
Mhm.
like, oh, like, but I'm in a city. Like, I'm not probably going to be around that. Like, I'm just volunteering. Like, I'm not going to be around voodoo. And then the guard who I became friends with, he was like, hey, like, you probably shouldn't go to the orphanage today. You probably shouldn't even leave the house. There's a voodoo group that came into town. I was like, what?
Mm.
And he was like, yeah, they're called the Rah-Rahs. And they go through like every street, and they like sing and chant and play music. And it just feels like you might feel a little off. I was like, okay, great. Like that sucks. And like one of the things that they're known to do is like cast like curses on people or on like a whole
Just all
home.
willy-nilly? They
Yeah.
just don't care?
Yes.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's fucked up.
That's
Yeah.
the chaos of nature.
Yeah, but
If you walk by a snake, it's gonna bite you.
But you give it power by believing in it.
right?
though,
Well,
right?
that's the crazy thing that I was going to ask. Start whatever. Is it like it's crazy to hear this because I'm like, oh, I felt like the demonizing of voodoo came from it being in America.
I think it came from well, so it started in West Africa, and I don't think it started as anything bad. I actually I from what I've read and what I understand, it didn't start as something bad. It was when people tried adding like Catholicism to it. And then they were like sacrificing animals and like kids and like fucked up stuff like that.
They did kids?
Yeah, they do that too.
Which Christian holiday were you there for that they were
I was
doing
there around Easter.
this? Okay.
So they're coming through, and they kind of like Haiti's really, so Port-au-Prince is still like some buildings are like built up from the earthquake, but it's pretty much like there's a lot of it's just like a concrete like rat maze at times.
Yeah.
Where you're just like this, it's like very echoey. And so the drums at night, it just felt so close, and it was just really uncomfortable. It was just like an uncomfortable feeling that like lingered, and everyone else is nervous, so you're just like feeding off of that.
Why are they allowed to do this? Do they get permits or something?
No, but there's nothing you can really do, and the government's really corrupt. It was also during an election, so it was like they had just bombed something in like the Dominican Republic, because that's it's an island that's like split.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, not a safe time. So they're there, and this storm comes through, and it was really, really intense. Like it felt like the house was just gonna like fall to the ground. It was really freaky, and I was just like, I think I'm going to die. And like a flash of lightning went past my window, and it struck in front of the house. I was like, okay, I will die. And then the next day,
Wasn't that a liberating feeling though?
a little bit. Like I
Yeah.
just put on my headphones, listened to like some Shania Twain, and I was like,
This is what I'm gonna
This is
die
it?
to.
yeah.
Shania Twain.
She's got. I remember it just
That don't impress
nostalgic.
me much.
Yeah,
Ma,
listen
ma.
to that playing video games with my sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
This is
die.
Great time.
So God, you got some lightning. Let's see it.
it.
That don't impress me.
It's
Yeah.
true. And so then the next day it was sunny, it was a beautiful day, and the same guard that warned me about them, he was like, "Oh my gosh, like that storm was amazing." I was like, did not feel that way. And he was like, no, like the only thing that the rah-rahs feel like they can't control is the weather. And that was like really intense. So they're leaving,
Oh,
which was
wow.
not common. Like they would usually be there for like a week or however long they wanted to stay. So they were leaving to like exit out of Port-au-Prince and go back home. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I went to like a party that my friends were having. On my way back, my friend that was driving was like, "Oh, there's a lot of people in the street because everyone's partying and like having a good time." And
Just
I was-
all the time, or
well, for like it was
Easter.
Easter, so there's
Oh,
like
okay.
people just like hanging out and dancing in the streets and stuff. It was
are
fun.
they like did the Christians get them? Are they?
Yeah,
they're
sounds
all
like
like
it.
Christian. and
I
stuff?
don't know. Something happened with the weather, so they were like, "We're leaving." They were on
No,
their
I
way.
mean the town.
Oh, huh.
Is it like all Christians because
It's
of the
pretty
mercenaries?
Christian
What are they called?
dominated.
Not mercenaries. What are they called?
Missionaries?
Yes.
I don't know if it's necessarily because of that. I think it just like
It's from the colonialism from the slave trade.
God damn.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We are the worst. Dude.
Yeah, it's the worst.
yeah. But they were having a good time. They were dancing,
Well, that's good.
having fun.
Yeah.
But we were driving through, there were a lot of people, and then they were like, "Oh, it's that Voodoo group." And I was like, "Maybe we should just wait here until we can't see them anymore." And they're like, "No, it's fine." So we're driving through, and the back of the group is like, I don't know, they're like dancing. They were having fun.
Are they like dressed up scary or anything?
Okay, so then as we got closer to the front of the group where all the elders were,
Uh-huh.
and they were dressed in traditional garments. And I was like, then it just felt like really scary again. And I just sat and was like, just don't look out the window. Don't look at them. Don't look at anything.
What do they get out of it? The voodoo people.
I think it's just that it's such it's part of their life. And if they're in it that deep, it's like I think it's like anything when people are like involved in something and believe in something that they feel a power over, it just takes over them.
Right.
And that's definitely what this is for I'm
So
not
it's
going to
just
speak
like,
for everyone who does it. I'm just like on behalf of my experience, that's what it seemed like.
It's just like when you get a like on your Instagram, but voodoo.
Yeah.
They're
They
just
got
like,
all the voodoo likes.
Endorphins.
Yeah.
We're cursing this whole town. Well, fuck them.
Yeah, and then Meredith drove by, so they're probably like, "Oh, just the fucking curse."
Have you been cursed?
Well, okay, so then I was like, I ended up looking out the window, and one of the elders was
You told
looking.
yourself not to.
I know, but I didn't listen to myself because I'm not a psychic. That's because I don't believe. And I looked over, and the guy was just staring like right at me, and his eyes looked black, like no pupil, super
Oh.
creepy. And I was having horrible nightmares after that, like going into full sleep paralysis. And he would kind of show up in some way in those bad dreams.
What?
And then I went to this Reiki healer who I heard was like, she got out the darkness.
Oh, good.
In
So I didn't have
Haiti
bad
you
dreams
did
ever
that?
since. No, here.
Okay.
She didn't wear white linen. She was legit. She was cool.
What
she
is
wasn't-
that? White linen? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
Some
like love and light types, right?
yeah.
Are you
there's,
not
like-
supposed to, as a Reiki healer, not wear linen? Or
No. Just like I think I'm just thinking of like stereotypical.
oh,
like,
you're thinking
Yeah.
of like the
somebody
new
on
age kind of like
Yeah.
healing. Got it.
Yeah.
Like how you go, there's like two types of acupuncture places. The place that like you're like, okay, this is a doctor's office, and
Yeah.
the place that's like, now here we have our crystal infused water.
Yeah, but you should like that.
No, I don't like that.
I
You
don't
don't?
like it.
That's
either.
how I feel
don't
too.
want
I'm like
that.
they're putting on a bigger show
You guys
than
are hypocrites, man.
I'm not a hypocrite. I feel like if you have a true power and your true healing, like you shouldn't have to have like crystal healing water. You just give it to me and not tell me.
But you
I've-
believe in crystals.
but not in. But when they sell water for like $10,
Oh,
and
they're
they were like,
selling it?
"This was infused with rose quartz, and it was blessed by a shaman
Yeah, I don't want that.
up in
Yeah.
Ojai."
Oh, cool.
thanks. This is
He,
raw
he
water.
hasn't worn
Yeah, but
shoes
it's
since
10
he was
it's-
born.
But it's $10. I mean, why not? Why not?
$10
It's
for
$10.
for charged water
$10 is
particles.
nothing.
I'm like, give me the city water. I'll bless it.
Did
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
know that you're wearing matching shoes? I don't know.
Yeah, I saw
We're
it.
all kind of matching right now, except for you, Wade.
We all
Well, I
have
got
tones of
green
orange
socks on.
and
Yeah.
greens.
Well, it's strange.
Oh yeah, you got green socks.
Do you think he had like a Loa in him, and then he put a Loa on
What's
you?
that?
Oh, I don't know what.
a
Look at all that
Loas.
orange on that image.
Aloha refers to the spirits or deities in voodoo. They are believed to be intermediates between the humans and the divine realm. When they're doing like the crazy dances, they're trying to get possessed by the Loa.
Can you do the dance?
I need drums. Anyone got drums?
Is it like the can't hardly wait African dance?
Yeah, the African
Can't
Indian
hardly-
ritual. That's
Yeah.
from
Oh, not
Can't Buy Me
Hardly
Love.
Wait. Yeah, sorry.
Well-
God damn it.
I was there for it. I believed you.
Fucking my card is gone. My cred card is gone.
His cred
dude.
card. He had to shred his cred.
Does this fuck up
Mm.
Your focus?
the focus if I lean?
It just
Seems
makes your
pretty
head
close.
look blurrier, which just kind of gives you like a Vanderpump-esque filter on your face.
Hello. I'm Lisa Vanderpump.
Willie, do you have anything particular about voodoo? Was that the end of, of your story? You got
Yeah.
it like exercised?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got it out.
It was interesting for me
darkness
to
out.
learn where voodoo dolls came from. They
Okay.
use mostly the slaves arriving in the 1800s. They had their own religion, and then at some point they started like cursing their owners and basically the version of like affecting.
That's fucking cool though,
They're
right?
right. It is
Like,
cool.
Fuck
Yeah,
you,
that's
dude.
but then their
Yeah.
talisman became illegal. If you had one of these, you would just get killed.
what was the talisman?
Just the idea of the voodoo doll cursing the thing that you claim is your
Yeah.
Like a voodoo doll.
Mm.
yeah. So they then mask their talisman as doll. So it's just a kid's doll. So that's how they turn into voodoo.
So
Oh,
it was
so
like
what
it
was
was like
it
it was like a gree bag before, something like that.
I thought it.
What?
A gree bag is like in Louisiana type voodoo. It's just a bunch of stuff. You like make a bag. It's usually out of red because red is like a special color in voodoo. Unless it's something very particular. Like if you're trying to, I think if you're trying to break up a couple, like if you're a woman in love with a man and he's married, you're supposed to get like a goat scrotum and make a little bag out of it.
That's easy. I
And
can
then-
get you guys that.
And then you
Those
put
are
it-
huge. Also,
Yeah.
it's not a small bag.
Yeah, and then
Goats have the biggest balls.
you
dude.
put like stuff in it, like some of their hair and like elements that
some of the
represent
people's hair or the goats.
of some of the person that like hair or like a piece of flesh or something that represents their body, like the person that you want to fall in love with you or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then you just put it with a bunch of other stuff, and then supposedly
So you
They're
have to have
supposed to-
access to them.
what?
I could to the person. I couldn't
Yeah.
do that to Matt Damon, right? Because like I can't get to him.
I think you could probably like visualize him.
If you
Oh,
also though had worked with someone that was his hairdresser or
Mm.
costumer,
There we go. There we go.
We
I
always
haven't,
took hair
though.
off
I
the
haven't.
clothing.
Yeah.
Anybody need this for any weird
Oh
reason?
my God.
Anybody got a
Let me-
scrotum bag on them? We got some hair.
so it started as a scrotum bag, and then it became dolls because that's how they were.
Well, the thing that I read was
Because they're slaves, so they had to make their own.
They were
children's
like- they were
dolls
like-
or whatever.
they were like sculptures representing their owners.
Well, sure. I mean, everyone knows what a
Yeah.
voodoo doll is, but that's how.
No,
came-
I'm saying before it was a doll, it was more of like a little mini statue.
I thought it was a scrotum.
They both.
They're all different. I said it could be a flannel bag.
Different
it could be a
stuff. Got it.
scrotum.
Got it.
It depends on what kind of magic you're trying
Okay.
to, or what kind of spirit. Because
But when it turned into the doll, it was in like, oh, these are just little kid dolls. These aren't anything important.
Yeah, until there's pins in it.
Zzz.
Zoop.
Is that a real thing? Do voodoo people do actual pens? Do they do that?
There are some that
like
do.
I don't know who. Yeah, that's actually interesting. Like who like started pinning the dolls. But
So
it does seem to be that's still a thing, like in New Orleans.
I just don't know if that's from movies. They actually do it in New Orleans.
yeah, from what I saw, what happened was, so they had their religion that had multiple spirits interacting. Like you could communicate with the spirits that were interacting with you during the day, whatever.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Who are they? What are these spirits? Like, what are they?
Well, that's the thing, is that like it's not. My understanding of one version is that you are
they demons?
you are contacting spirits of the dead.
Well, that's
There's different versions.
What is it?
Well, there's the what is it called? I have like vocab here. There's the Guede, I think Guede, which are ancestral spirits which are associated with death and afterlife in Haitian Voodoo. But they're represented by like a deity called Baron Samedi or Samedi, where he's got like a top hat and a cigar. He's like a skeleton.
Fucking
guy.
awesome, like Mr. Pringle.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Pringle doesn't have a cigar or a top hat.
He does. You just
Like
don't. It's not
Monopoly
just
Man?
drawn. It's not drawn though. Everybody had a cigar back
It's
then.
off camera. The Pringles guy's cigar is off camera.
Of course, dude.
Hold on, let me take a picture.
It's not going to be
He's
in
got
his
a mustache
headshot.
and a salty treat.
Of
He's
course
got a
he's not
cigar.
gonna use a cigar in his headshot, dude.
And there's also Papa Legba, which is a central figure in Voodoo.
I just like this rich guy.
Yeah, but the guy you're thinking of, he's a skeletal figure, and he's associated with death, rebirth, and healing. I think that he has his own ceremony.
He
I
sounds
love
kind
him.
of like Rasputin.
Yeah.
Wait, in
That
what
was-
way? Why?
Like every way. Rasputin was like
I don't know anything about Rasputin.
he was the. Well, didn't you watch the John Cusack Meg Ryan cartoon? No. Okay. Well, anyways, Rasputin is.
You
like,
love John Cusack.
I mean, who doesn't?
I heard he smelled once.
What?
I heard he smelled once.
He smelled?
I heard that.
Sure. Who doesn't?
We
He's-
all have
he's
we
one
all
of
have
my
a smelly
heroes.
day.
He's like the
great.
classic.
He's
Ama-
friends
American
with Jeremy
hero.
Piven. He can't be cool.
Piven. That's who I was thinking of. He is friends with him in Serendipity. Yeah.
No, he's friends with him
Yeah.
in real life too.
Oh,
too
Jeremy
bad.
Piven, Jeremy
John
Renner.
Cusack is responsible for Jeremy Piven. Like if John Cusack didn't exist, we wouldn't have Jeremy Piven.
100%.
I still like
100%.
Joan Cusack better than
Joan Cusack is the
John.
best.
She's awesome.
She's great.
So cool.
She's great.
She's the best.
And if it was just her, no Jeremy Piven. I guarantee you she's not friends with him.
No.
He's a psycho.
No.
Do I have to say alleged? Can I get sued here?
Yeah, he watches the show.
Yeah. But Joan's like now watching it because
Would
she
like
heard
to
that.
present to the
They
court
finally talking
Real Life
about
Sci-Fi
me.
episode
They
3
love me. They
409.
love me.
It's taken 10 years. How long have we been doing this show?
It's 9 years as of like last week.
Oh, yeah. I missed the anniversary. Did you guys do something?
We missed it too.
I was planned like a special
What were
secret
you
game
gonna do?
show.
What?
Oh.
Fuck.
And
Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you still do it, though?
because I have guests lined up for the next month.
So what?
And
They
do
can
it
be in the
without-
game show?
Do it without you?
No, I'm saying this, like, now.
We'll do
What?
another one. It'll be a sub reward. A follower reward. We don't get subs. Twitch.
Oh. Sorry, Sevon's talking off mic again.
Oh yeah, it's really I hate it when he does that.
Fucking
Anyway.
Sevon, dude, shut the fuck up.
Well, with New Orleans voodoo, I think a lot of it goes back to this girl named Marie Laveau. You see about her?
Yeah.
She's like a she ended up being like a voodoo priestess, and but she had a couple like famous stories of like she ended up being a hairdresser for like
What?
this is just her starts
For
of,
the upper class.
yeah. So she
What era is this? What are we talking
1800s.
about? Okay.
Early 1800s.
She lived 1801 to 1881.
Oh, man, she made it to 80
Ooh.
Mm.
and then checked out.
And she like her famous story, 1852, she was visiting somebody regarding two men that were in jail that were friends with her. And the story is that their ropes slipped off of them. They were like going to be hung.
There was a huge storm that came in, and then when they were about to be hung, their ropes just slipped right off their
Is this
necks.
West Africa or Haiti?
This is New Orleans.
Mhm.
Oh. I don't believe it.
All right.
But basically,
Sure.
Did she voodoo that?
she was like a hairdresser for
Or is that
all
what
the.
made her think of voodoo?
Everyone says she voodooed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can voodoo that. No, I can voodoo
I don't
that.
know the song.
I can go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that.
Okay.
I feel like
Alright.
they were always trying to like call women witches, anyways.
Right.
At that time.
That's the
probably
hard
like-
part for me. Is it like who demonized this? Who made this
Yeah.
evil?
I mean,
Voodoo.
you guys think
Why
you
is-
have it rough now? Can you imagine?
I don't know. That could be like another episode.
I really wish that I
Let's
lived back
imagine.
then. I would be king, man.
You would be a king.
Yeah,
white
you
white
guys,
men.
they
just
would. We
fucking
would
rule,
still
dude.
be women.
No, he wouldn't.
No,
he's partially
like
brown.
Filipino or whatever.
They would
Filipino.
figure it out.
Nah,
They would
get rid of him.
You put salt on your grapefruit?
Yeah.
Sugar, man. You gotta put sugar on it, dude.
Who is
Cut
this
the
guy?
bitterness, dude.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can go for that as a Hall & Oates song, which is why I'm surprised you didn't know what that
Well,
was.
it was your delivery, man. I didn't know what song were you singing.
delivery.
You didn't sound like that song.
Sorry, I don't sound like Hall & Oates.
You should be, but not everyone can. They're hit makers.
Can I tell a brief historical story about when voodoo changed the political?
It's got to be
structure
very
of
brief
Haiti?
because we got 7 minutes.
Okay, well, good. ChatGPT made it very small.
Cool.
So the Voodoo ceremony of Bois Caiman, I don't know how to say it properly, of 1791, the Voodoo ceremony held there in Haiti is considered a seminal event that sparked the Haitian Revolution. It was during this ceremony that Duddy Boukman and other leaders planned the rebellion against slavery and called upon spiritual forces for support. It was them doing the ceremony, kind of rallying everyone, saying that the spirits were behind them, that helped them uprise against the government of Haiti and liberate them. Isn't that
Cool.
fun?
That's
Yeah.
fun.
So, but that's my whole question on this thing.
Uh-huh.
You listed like a couple people that voodoo people are like into, but is it like a religion? Like, is it like
Yeah, it's a religion.
it is?
Yeah, there's a statue worship, and they say that the gods and the deities that they follow, they walk among men, they enjoy earthly pleasures, so you can give them like money, you can give the statues money or food or cigars or cigarettes for favor from the spirit realm.
It's just like you give them money. You just put money at the foot of a statue,
Yeah,
and
and
it
then
just stays there forever
until
until some thief comes and takes it.
Right? And then they get cursed and then they bring it back.
Only if you believe in that.
maybe that's part of the rolling snowball effect of your wish.
So voodoo in the New Orleans, what they added because of their influence of Catholicism was they added holy water, incense.
Boo.
I'm sorry,
Boo.
incense. I didn't say incest. I said incest. So like it's kind of a middle word.
It sounded like incense to me both times.
What does it sound like?
Christian prayers, dance music, and
Fuck
snakes.
that. What? Why? Why would you dirty your waters like that?
Because
You've got a good thing going.
You have to do it. You have to give in to the oppressor, or else you are continuing to be
The
oppressed.
whole thing is about not being oppressed and like going. It's like a counterculture, right? So why would you adopt these things that these oppressors are?
so that you don't get murdered. I mean, we talked
Yeah.
about. There's so many religions where people are getting persecuted, so then they have to change their beliefs to mask their real beliefs.
Yeah, but I don't think that should.
Like, look at Santeria. It's basically voodoo. It's like Spanish voodoo.
The Sublime song.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. But
I
it's a
hate
whole
He says he
religion.
doesn't practice
I hate
Santeria.
them.
It's a whole religion where they change the deities to saints so that it looks like they're worshiping the saints, and eventually it becomes that. You're
It just
worshiping
feels like you
sainthood.
shouldn't actually. Yeah, you could do that on the street. Be like, oh, I love God, But then when you're actually doing your own voodoo shit, like, why would you incorporate that? They're not watching you do that, right?
But it's like a personal thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think also in like from being in Haiti, and not that like I understand why you would want something to believe in and have community around you, because it's kind of a trip like to think like at one point nobody had a home. Like there was like an earthquake that massive that it like caused so much that everyone in the same place has like the same like feeling about where you live, and also like hope to have something better. And like most of the people I met there, they wish that like it wasn't such a fucked up place to be. Like
because of voodoo, or just because it's a shitty place?
Because it's not a shitty place.
Well,
it's
the crime,
just,
I mean.
Totally. And it's just like, I guess it's like there's like a lot of things that were like out of their control. Like as a community and as a country. It's just
And
so
like and religion
like,
and
why.
voodoo is like something that they can
it's like
control.
a community
100%. So here's my
to.
next question.
Yeah.
Do you think that you can manifest like your own religion? Can you just like, if you get enough people to believe something like voodoo,
I mean,
can it become real?
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people do.
And,
right?
and does that mean that life is a simulation?
That's why I always, it's weird to me because if you fall into a religion, it becomes real. There's a power there. Take away all the religions and everyone still has the same power. You're just giving your power away to a religion.
I disagree with that. Listen, as much as I hate organized religion, I think like there is something about like a community all united front against like chaos or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's just a cult.
Yeah, it could be a cult, and like I don't care about cults either. Like, go ahead, do it.
Well,
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, cults aren't bad.
Unless they're like killing children or something. Sure.
What about the
but also, I don't like children, so go ahead.
Government
and kill
entities
children.
that killed the children within the cult.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Right? I didn't hear that, but I'm pretty sure we are.
I'm talking about Waco.
Yeah.
Yo, but Waco was the fucking FBI or CIA or whatever. They fucking did that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're worse than the cult. They fucking whatever. I don't want to get
Meredith,
into
a little bit of time left. What are your final thoughts on voodoo?
That it's scary and real.
Huh?
You don't practice it?
No.
You never tried?
No.
Because you're that scared of it?
Yeah.
Are you religious?
That guy showed up in your dreams,
scary.
dude.
It doesn't feel good.
I don't like
yeah,
that.
but you can.
It's not like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, I love voodoo. Like, that's great. Just don't hurt anybody with it.
My perspective of it was always that it was just kind of like a harmless, like whatever. It's like putting into the universe, like, I don't like this guy or girl or whatever, so I'm gonna like do this thing. But I've never thought it was 1-to-1, like that it would actually work. I thought it was more of just like this makes me feel better. So even if it doesn't work, at least I did this thing.
It's not just like bad stuff. It's not just like cursing people and like wishing death. There's also a good aspect to it of like healing. And
See, that's the
people
thing.
Have homes?
I feel like, but
do they have homes? West Siders or whatever, the voodoo people in Haiti, do they have homes?
I think so.
Are they like transients? Like, what are they?
I think it's just like a organized kind of group. I mean, it is like an organized group.
It's a
so they're
community.
they live in the city and then they just come and do that.
This group lived in like a beachside town. That's what I was told, that they lived outside of like in the countryside.
So they live in paradise.
They might live in like, it's probably like commune style. Like as cults tend to be.
Yeah.
They like to live together. And
sounds good to me. What are you guys saying?
From my only quick thing is I feel like a lot of voodoo has been demonized, and I feel like
all right, we're out of time.
A lot of people that do practice voodoo understand that if you do curse someone, that there is a danger to that of you're putting negativity out there. That these things can come back and you can pay for these things.
Yeah.
So Meredith, thank you so much for being here. Do you want to plug anything? You have like an online presence that you want to shout out or anything?
Just,
you don't have to.
Okay.
Then
yeah.
no.
No.
Thanks
for having
being
me.
here. Make me some flowers or something.
I will.
Oh, great.
I'll come by another time and bring you all flowers.
Yes.
Yay.
Can we get like funeral wreaths for
that
each
would
of
be
us?
fun.
Yeah.
Like a memorial.
Yeah.
Like a heart.
The death of the podcast. That's great.
Yeah, it's ending, man, because
We're all
of my
done.
drinking
Oh,
problem.
Yeah.
death of season 8.
Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Just because you're... Should I waste more time?
RealLifeSci-Fi.show.
Oh, yeah, RealLifeSci-Fi.show. We haven't done that in a long time. It's like list tree or something. Find all our stuff there. We got merch. We got stuff. Go find it. And remember, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Boom. Timing.
Real Life Sci-Fi.